Hello YouTube, welcome to Nerd News. I didn't make one of these last week because I was away visiting my hometown, but this week I'm back. No, I still haven't made an intro for this series yet, unless I have, in which case I'll have to cut this part out. In which case I didn't need to say this bit because you wouldn't have seen the first bit, but anyway. Spider-Man No Way Home, a film I'm really looking forward to. A few images have emerged on Twitter regarding the Spidey film, and one of them seems to officially confirm the presence of both Toby McGuire and Andrew Garfield in the film. McGuire and Garfield's versions of the suits are seen alongside Tom Holland's version of his Spidey suit, seemingly confirming that the three versions of Spider-Man have been filming together. However, many are questioning this and pointing out that they may be costumes made by a cosplayer. Some pointing out that Tom Holland's version of the costume is a slightly older one, but others think that this is down to the pic being from very early in development. So who knows? It seems we won't know for certain until Sony releases something official, or until we see the film. Personally, I would be very excited for some kind of confirmation, as seeing the various versions of Spider-Man in one film together is something I've wanted to see for a very long time, especially after I first read the Spider-Verse comics, which I enjoyed very much. But truthfully, I really hope they don't appear in any trailers. Think how epic that moment will be of first seeing Toby McGuire appear, in the role for the first time in years. I don't want that moment ruined by a trailer. I want to see that in the cinema, in the movie, which I paid money to see. But there was another image revealed which seems to showcase the Green Goblin's new look. It seems very apparent from previous trailers that Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn will be returning, but I was wondering if he would return in his classic Power Rangers looking costume, or something new. And if this image is to be trusted, it seems like we're getting a bit of both. His old Power Rangers suit, revamped with some sort of purple elements, and a new satchel. Presumably for pumpkin bombs, of course, all adding up to give him more the air of a classic comics Green Goblin, which I would be very excited about. But again, this isn't actually an official image. So is it a leaked set pic featuring a maskless stunt double, or is it just a very talented cosplayer? It's so hard to tell these days. But either way, I'm a huge fan of this look. It blends Willem Dafoe's Goblin with the original comics version just so perfectly, and I very much hope that what we see in the film is anywhere near as good as this. Doctor Who season has officially begun. This actually snuck up on me. In fact, I didn't even realise a new episode had aired until a full day later. But I did manage to watch it the following morning, and I am intrigued. I'm certainly not going to spoil anything here, but I will say that I do think this season looks promising. I think the entire internet was shocked just the other week to learn that Chris Pratt will be lending his voice to Super Mario in Nintendo and Illumination's upcoming movie. But that's not the only unexpected voice role coming up for Hollywood's current most popular Chris. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he will also be the voice of Garfield the cat in a film written by David Reynolds of Finding Nemo and directed by Mark Dindal of Chicken Little. I will be following this project's career with great interest, because while Finding Nemo is legendary, those two guys worked together on The Emperor's New Groove, one of my favourite films of all time, and definitely the most underrated Disney out there, in my opinion. Everyone's most beloved sailor, Popeye, is heading to the Nintendo Switch. Sabek, the developers which gave us the Nintendo Switch calculator, are also gifting the world this Popeye game, which is described as a modernised adaptation of the classic arcade game. I haven't played the classic arcade game, but still, this looks interesting. It's arriving on the Switch online store on November the 4th, which is, from your point of view, tomorrow, I think, if I've worked this out right. Because I'm filming this on Tuesday the 2nd, which means that tomorrow, from my perspective, will be the 3rd. So if you're watching this on the 3rd, then tomorrow, from your perspective, will be the 4th. Right? Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. It's been a busy week, and I've barely been able to keep up with news, but if there's anything major that I've missed over the past week, please let me know in the comments. Stay classy, YouTube. Bye-bye.